Hello everybody, Imminent Storm here, and welcome back to Transport Fever. In the last episode, we continued our work on getting the materials needed to get the steel mill at Garth up and running, and getting the train built in and everything. Got that done to get what is eventually going to be coal and plastic pushed through to Garth. And now we need to bring in iron ore, and then we need to set up the line that's going to deliver everything to the goods plant and the construction materials plant, and then bring everything back, and yeah. So, still have a lot of work ahead of us on this particular project. But I have $1.09 billion in the bank now. And I should have turned those off. So, yeah, we have the cash. And it is just a matter of making it work. Now, the train that we put on this line at the end of the episode, I have actually changed. And it should be coming through this tunnel now. I wasn't liking the locomotives that I had on the line. I ran it through a cycle and didn't really care for it. So I swapped it out for these two EMD SD45s. So yeah, double head train. Should have a lot more power. It doesn't have as high a top speed, but the other train was never going to hit its top speed anyway. So, this should have a more consistent speed through the entire line. And then I switched to these Pennsylvania Railroad 50-foot flat cars, because they should be able to do everything we need them to do. Alright. So, now that we're going to be bringing plastic and coal here, and then the coal is going to get transferred from here to there, and then obviously the steel and the slag are going to come back this way. We then need to take the steel and the plastic. Well, no. We need to bring in... Okay, where is... There is the iron ore mine. And this needs to get down the hill. Let's just check something. Optimal conditions at maximum slope, a train is not going to be able to keep up. So we're going to need to get the material down the hill by truck, most likely, until we kind of get down to this area. And then what I think we might do here-ish, is then transfer to a train. And then run the freight line through here in that direction. And then we're gonna... Okay, yeah. See, the thing is, I'm thinking that... a fourth terminal would be useful. What I think we're going to have to do is double use one of them. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this mine set up and let's get this process going. Because I don't want to be using trucks all the way through. I mean, I could, but no, I want to get it on a train. I want to be on trucks for as little as possible. Alright, well, let's figure out where the train station's going to be first. So, train station for freight. Two tracks. So why don't I have a better design era? Okay, let's see, 400 meters. All right, let's see. Ooh. It was one to put it in here. Right around there. And I will take it. Okay, so now this road is going to need to be redesigned. This was put in by the map generator. I don't necessarily want it to be so windy, so gonna tear it out. Alright, let's take a look at this, well, let's just clean up the terrain a little bit. Erase that old road bed. There we are. Unable to align terrain. Just doing that. So it's not going to let me make any changes. Okay, so I'm going to have to actually demolish this. What was this called? This was the Mines of Moria. Alright. Alright, so let's blow it up. Let's smooth the terrain out. Iron ore mine. Okay. Alright, what's this calling this access road? This is a south access road. Alright, let's set its production rate. Let's set its appearance level. And yeah, it doesn't require fuel. Type of fuel. We could use logs as fuel. That's interesting. Bus stop. Truck stop, yes. Man, we're gonna get workers to this thing? Oh man. How are you unable to align terrain? There's definitely something goofy going on there. Yeah, we can kind of tuck it in there a little bit. I'll take it. Road type. Yeah, let's actually get some modern looking road there. Alright, so. Keep that road straight as possible. We need a thing where we get a little bit of tunnel. Sure. I'll take it. Alright, so we are going to come through here. And swing around there. And then construction is not possible. There we are. Alright, so that'll bring the trucks. We don't need anything fancy down here. Just a small truck stop. Then we can do our freight. Okay. Road freight. Moria iron, which I need to rename this. There we go. And a truck depot, road depot. Right there ought to work. Okay. And we're going to need to move some iron ore. The dump truck, Peterbilt, 65 miles an hour. Where do we go with these guys? Let's do 62. A whole lot. But don't really make sense for this. I mean, I've been using them because they get the job done, but see, this only has 20 capacity. These things can carry what? 88 per? Alright, well, let's just go ahead. Let's buy these, not the dry vans. The Peterbilt. Dump trucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trucks. Train 11 has reached its lifetime and should be replaced. Alright, we'll take a look at that in a moment. Alright, who are you? You are the big boy, I think. This is a big boy. That is moving crude oil. Yes. It may be time to replace you with a diesel. Even though I don't really want to. Alright. How many of these? We got 24 of these cars. These are UTLX 40-foot tank cars. 24 of them? Nothing beats the big boy as far as hauling just heavy freight as far as a steam locomotive goes. We have some EMD SD50s. Which if we double head these, we'll beat that out. I will go with these double heads. And for wagons, we were using these tank cars. Which carry what, 15? These carry 18. Well, I think it's a matter of just filling this thing out until it gets to the size that we are going for, 400 yards. Alright, this thing carry what, 360 crude oil? We'll have to see. It may carry less. I can't be sure. Alright, where would I be bringing workers from? I think Windurst makes the most sense. You haven't really done anything with it as far as, passengers to this point. But you can do something here. Let's just get a passenger stop, and I think what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna do a just a bus stop right in the middle of town. And you're gonna be workers from Moria. And then we'll throw some buses on here. Passengers. Don't want the Mercedes-Benz articulated. I don't know if we need the articulated ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go with 5 of these. Set line. There. Now that's yellow. Okay, so we now need to bring this in there. Have this electrified? You know what? I guess let's keep the electrification for the time being. Now, where are we going to be aiming to bring this? See, two options. We can kind of swing around here, and I'll get us over there, but I don't necessarily think we need to do that. Or I try and punch through these mountains. I think I like the idea of punching through these mountains. Then that gives us pretty much straight on the angle we want. Sort of, actually. We need to be more kind of angled for that. Okay, so... Oh my. Get that out of the way. We're still at a fairly high altitude. Okay. Could I even make that work? Holy smokes. $133 million. That's a ridiculous bridge. As much as I kind of like this, and I spent a lot of money on it. We're gonna have to redo this. And we are getting close to the end of the episode, so I don't have a lot of time. Yeah, I'll try this again. Is that a little tiny piece of track? It is. Get rid of it. We're basically going to do the same thing, but I need to try to get to a lower altitude. Or elevation. See, that actually goes up. I don't want to be going up. And it's going to have a sharp turn on it. Yeah, I think for efficiency's sake, we're going to have to just make the big tunnel. Terrain alignment collision. What? It doesn't really like running those long stretches of tunnel all at once. Okay, that looks better. guess we'll go with this. Well, that looks nice. We're going to have a pretty sharp turn right there, but it's alright. It's right at the station. I'm not worried about large slowdowns right as we approach a station. That's not a problem at all. Alright. There we are. Just need to put some signals on here. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to put a train on here, because we are just out of time. Oh, I do need to put a diamond on here, which shouldn't be too difficult. It's relatively flat and straight there. Alright. That's in place. Let's see. What's my time? Yeah, we're a little long. I really want to get a train on here. Before we end. So I'm going to take a few minutes, extra minutes, and get a train on here. Oh yeah, it needs to be a line. Okay, so this is train freight. Moria Iron to Garth. There we go. And I went to the additional expense to throw some electrification on here, so I guess we'll try to go with electric train, which is unusual. Alright, what do we got for electric locomotive? $10,000 horsepower, 87 miles an hour. That's something. These are all, what, 1,600 horsepower? 10,000 horsepower? Those are all passengers. These RE66 are ridiculous. Oh well, let's use it. It's 20 million. So be it. And I need a wagon that is going to carry a large amount of bathtub gondola does 75. I'd like to do something that does over 87, if I could get it. We have the open wagon, which does 99, but it only carries 13. We have these, which do 79. Well, not quite fast as I'd like. $89-foot flat car, really? I think I'll always remark upon that because it's you know, crazy looking. I guess we're gonna go with these. And as many as we can fit to get out to the length that I want. $410 yards, that ought to do. Set the line. Unable to find path electric. What are you talking about? Oh. This station isn't electrified. There we go. Let's see it come on out. Alright, there we are. So, with that, we're going to end the episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.